Hi guys, Shaq here. So me and the team actually heading down to St. James. We're going to Hyperion Studios. It's a tattoo studio that I frequently visit. I have a couple of tattoos myself, and I'm cool with the owner of the store, Mello, and the artist who is Carlos. So when I spoke to them about Shaq of all trades, they actually said I should come and do an episode down there. So today we're gonna get a tattoo done. I'm gonna show us the process of how it is they go about doing the tattoo, and then I'm gonna take a try at it myself. Never done it before, but it should be fun, should be interesting. So we'll catch you down there. Peace.
Big Jeezy got it locked, boy.
Hi, my name is Mello from Hyperion Studios Limited. We're located on Romeo Street in St. James. My friend Shaquille Bernard from Shaq of all trades said he wanted to find what it was like to live for one day in the shoes of a tattoo artist at our studios. So we invited him in. He's gonna come in here. He's gonna do some stuff on some skin. So let's see how he does. Personally, he's a good artist, but we'll see if he can be good on skin as well. So let's get to that.
Alright guys, so in getting a tattoo, the first thing you're gonna have to do is have a consultation, or the consultation can be with the receptionist who is responsible for scheduling your appointments, or you may have it with the actual tattoo artist directly. Now after the consultation and the development of the tattoo artwork, the only thing left to do is have the final discussion on size and placement, and then, well, when that's complete, is really just to get the tattoo. Alright guys, so it's time for me to show off what is I learned. So first I have to organize the grip and tip. So the grip is what you're seeing in front of you, and the tip is what I just picked up. So the grip is actually constant for each job. That's part of the machine, whereas the tip is something that is changed for each job. So I'm opening up a fresh pack of the tips, and I'm going to insert it on the open end opposite the tube of the grip. Right, when you're inserting, you want to make sure it doesn't move about. So you actually have to tighten it with a hex key. You want to make sure you don't tighten it too much, because you could cause damage to the actual tip itself. It's plastic, so you just want to monitor it and make sure you don't tighten it too much, but you also don't want it moving around while it is you're using it. Right, so when you're done, you take the hex key and you fling it away, because we don't want it. You don't need it. Alright, so moving forward, you're going to open up the needles. The most important part of the machine we need to put in now. It's changed for each job as well, so this is a fresh pack. So I was told when I opened the needle that I needed to put an arc in it. So what you're seeing me doing here is actually trying to bend it a little bit so it gets that nice arc in it. Right, so after creating that beautiful arc, they made me insert something called a top hat grommet. It's the little blue thing into the needle, and that then went into the grip and through the tip. Right, moving on. Right, so after the grommet was connected to the needle and the needle was passed through the grip and the tip, I had to connect the rest of the machine to the prepared part. So I passed the tube and the needle through the tube clamp of the tattoo machine and connected the top hat grommet to what is called the front spring. When you see me basically doing, I was told to make sure that it was about 1 millimeter of the needle outside of the grip, so I'm basically setting that right now before tightening the machine. And that was basically the connection of the needle and tip to the machine. After that, I had to connect the power. So the power of the machine is actually connected by a clip cord entrance, I believe it's called. You basically just squeeze it and insert it through both sides. Right, so now that the machine is prepared, we want to organize the stencil fluid or transfer cream. You place some of that, a little bit of it on your finger, and you rub it into the skin. This is going to help transfer the stencil for the tattoo onto the skin easily. So you rub that in nicely, and then you want to place the printed tattoo stencil onto the skin. You want to make sure you take your time and get it done. And then you want to apply some pressure to that to make sure it prints out on the skin perfectly. Making sure not to move it around too much because then you'll smudge the design. And you slowly remove the stencil, making sure not to move it about too much. Right, and that's it. Alright, so now that the stencil has been applied to the skin and the machine is prepped, we're going to organize the rest of tools we need. So I'm applying some Vaseline to a paper towel on the right hand side. The Vaseline is actually used to keep the tattooing area clean as well as prevent the needle from slipping. It's also used to hold down this little cap that we're going to place some ink in. It helps keep it down on the paper tissue and prevents us from spilling it over while it is with dip effect. So what I'm doing right now is applying a bit of the Vaseline on my hand to prevent me from having to move very far to get some. We also have a folded paper towel that we've applied antiseptic fluid to that we're going to be using throughout the tattooing process. Right, so after we've done all that prep, all we have to do now is actually start the tattoo process. So the first thing I want to do is actually attack all the borders and outlines of the tattoo. In between doing that, we're going to use the antiseptic solution to keep the area clean, but you don't want to rub the person's skin too much. Remember, this is an actual person, you don't want to cause them too much pain or discomfort. After all the outlines are complete, you want to start the shading process, which is done by actually using the needle in a circular motion to fill in the empty spaces. This is probably going to be the most time consuming of the tattoo and need not be rushed. Right, and basically once you've taken your time and you've done this, you have completed a tattoo. Alright guys, that's the end of it. That's my attempt at doing a tattoo. Leave a comment down below telling me how it is you think I did, although I kind of think I know what the comments are going to be like. Thank you once again for your views, and I look forward to seeing you guys viewing the next episode that I put out. Until then, keep yourself safe and peace. So we're here to start it off with the original. All trades yet?
Gather your thoughts, young man.
Of course, I am Shaquille Bernard, here to give you the best show you could ever. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, man. This is how I stop. You never watch my show? You never watch my show? You never watch my show up to now?
Huh? Oh, you did? I just made my internet cafe here. Alright, fellas.
Glad to see you, man.
Yeah, take care.